quick.
Hey guys, sup. Oh my lord, give me a second. I'm back. As I was saying, how you guys doing? Welcome. We're playing PoE 2 today, and we have a video to react apparently. Arcane is on the call, and he wants to show us a kill as well on his new Penance brand build that he set up today. Even though he's looking disparaging, but
just let me know when.
Okay, I'm looking. Yeah, that's low damage. Do you finally feel like you have 50 mil?
I went up 80 with Tormented Wands.
Nice. So basically a nice Sanctum runner.
I just did the test run, no relics. Got kind of tense there for sure.
How many divines did you get?
Just 2. I lost the ability to see rewards. Final 4.
Alright, let's see this Quinn video. Professional gamer. Don't know what to expect. Guess we'll see.
Before we start the vlog, I just want to let you guys know that I'm not a psycho. Like, why I've got random weapons just all over the place. You dumb fucking
Yo, this dude looks so different.
Quinn 69. He's been gaming now indoors for about 10 years, and he's just become this pent-up, awkward freak roach of a man.
Lol. I think there are too many sounds in my ear. And I think it has to do with this being as loud as it is, so let's just take it down a fair bit. Don't need that as much sound in my ear.
He's losing touch with reality at an alarming rate. I'm gonna go and visit the locals and see if they have any words of advice. Then I'm gonna pop in and see the man himself. Howie, so do you know much about Quinn 69 at all? No?
Oh, thank you. Hi, I'm Zach, by the way. Just that he's a streamer or something?
Here we go. All right. It's a Honda CBR 1100 X6 Blackbird.
Let me just make sure.
What would you recommend for someone that wants to get out and about?
Is there anyone out there who's stuck inside? It's time to get outside.
I don't think you're kind of loud, to be honest.
Never judge
I
a
think
book by its cover. Read the whole book and then you've got the right to judge that person.
Mate, a banger.
We've arrived at Quinn 69's humble abode, but at a not so humble price. Now, we've come to ask the questions.
Okay, low-key, I kind of like this scene. I don't know why. With how everything is blurred except him.
Where did the tremendous weight gain come from? Why is he wasting
how they
so
did
much
it.
money on nothing? And also, why the heck does he stay indoors?
I guess they probably... Maybe they recorded 2 shots, blurred the background, and just put him, like cut him out of the first one and put him on the second one. So the background is static, but he is moving.
For half a year straight.
I think that's what's happening.
Such a beautiful part of the country. Now, we're going to ask him these questions, we're going to find out the answers, and we're going to
I think that's genuinely what's happening.
So it's 9:30 a.m., which means Quinn is probably just about to go to bed. It's about equivalent to our midnight. Let's go see what he's up to.
fucking bang. Your fucking bang. Okay, can you guys... I need to be back. I'd like... You look at private fucking software. Your fucking bang. Going in. Okay.
Lol.
What the fuck is this?
I have no idea what he's saying.
I'm not gonna die.
So we've just arrived at Quinn's and we thought we'd come in and say hi.
Guys, would you shut the fuck up?
Okay, sorry.
What a fucking joke, bro. What an easy boss. That one looks closer. Ah! Bro!
Rip.
Fucking kidding me!
Real time rip.
What was that? That didn't even hit me, bro. I told you I wasn't ready to do the boss fight, Zach.
Hey, I'm sorry. I just thought it would make some good content for the documentary, man.
This is all your fault, Zach. Oh, fuck. Wait, is there a sequence? Oh, my fucking God, dude.
This may have been a mistake. This may have been a mistake, guys.
Dude, what? I should have logged. I should have logged.
So have you finished streaming, Quinn?
Yeah, bro.
And you're all right about that? That's okay. I'm sorry. If it was anything to do with the film crew, I'm sorry about that, man.
No, it's all good, brother.
I mean, do you need to get yourself a coffee or something before we settle
no.
down for an interview?
I got a coffee, bro.
So,
Oh yeah, he shaved
where do
himself
you
for
sit on
the
spectrum?
sub goal.
What kind of we talking, like, is this with the Jew thing, or is...
The autism spectrum.
I'm definitely autistic.
What did you have for breakfast this morning?
I'll generally order 2 burgers or 3 burgers, and then I'll put 1 burger in the fridge, which I'll then consume when I wake up immediately. Minimal effort, and it tastes amazing. And it's good for you. Burgers are really the ultimate food, I feel like, because you can eat a burger in so many different ways. You can have a chicken burger, a beef burger, you can have a tofu burger.
There's no way he only
have
eats
you had a
burgers.
tofu burger?
I've never had a tofu burger, no.
There's no
Tofu's
freaking
fucking
way.
disgusting.
How are your energy levels?
Product fatigue, bro.
Do you think that could be anything to do with eating the exact same meal for a whole month?
No. I'm an instant coffee gamer, all right? We like to get the old instant coffee out.
And that's low-fat milk, is it?
This is full fat. This is full fat, bro.
Full fat. So tell me, Quentin, why are you drinking coffee when you could be drinking water?
Well, coffee has caffeine in it, bro. And then that allows me to, stay switched on the ball, give good takes.
What about Coca-Cola?
No, that's bad for you, bro. Have you seen those videos where they, like, strip rust off screws, man?
I drink 117 cans of Cokes. That's
Jesus.
why I drink this Coke, and everybody knows that.
I notice you've got a set of scales. Why is that?
I like to keep track of my weight.
How is your weight going?
Well, with the subathon, I did put on a couple pounds, so to speak.
How many kilograms did you put on?
During the burger diet, I went from a solid 80 or 79 to 85, even sometimes 86.
Has the burger diet finished?
Right now, I'm in the process of transitioning from a burger diet to a keto burger diet, where I just have, they basically remove the buns and you just eat the burger with like lettuce. And then what I'm going to do is effectively remove the lettuce and then remove the beetroot, and to the point where we remove everything except the meat. And I'm going to go full carnivore.
What do you do for exercise?
Before I fight a boss or whatever, I'll go for, maybe I'll do a pull-up.
Like as in one pull-up?
Gets me pumped out of the game and also pumped in the game. Okay, that's enough.
So you do one every time you fight a boss?
Oh, not every time. That's ridiculous. I fight a lot of bosses, you see. So.
I was a little bit worried about how things were going in Quentin's life, so I called in to see the coffee guy.
Now, have you caught up with Quinn69 at all lately?
Not recently, no.
He's kidding.
So when was the last time you saw him?
That would be when you guys were carving laps on the hour on the jet ski.
Oh, bro, the coffee guy!
So one thing we see all the time on the river is jet skis, and they just create such a huge problem.
Look, some people go a long way out of their way to not have to talk to me, so I can't blame them.
Me and him, we're good mates, good pals.
Do you think him making coffee is in fact a job?
He's providing a service. People are giving me money, so yeah, I would say it probably is a job. Just a very, very fucking cool job.
So you don't have a job at all, you just make coffee?
Would you classify what you do as a job?
Streaming is probably one of the most stressful and full-on jobs you can do. There's firefighters, police officers, doctors. Firefighters are scum. Yeah.
What?
Everybody loves you. And all you're doing is saving people from fires. Whereas police officers are saving people from metaphorical fires. And what do they get?
So you think you do a bit of a policeman's job? Is that what's happening here?
Well, you're gonna remember, I did get accepted into the police and I just chose the army instead.
But yes, so you were in fact in the army.
I was in the army, yes.
So you went into the army, just you yourself?
My cousin, Arthur.
We managed to reach out to Cousin Arthur to get his take on things.
First of all, thank you so much for coming.
I'm Cousin Arthur.
Is it true that you served in the military with Quentin?
Affirmative. He was weak. Fat.
Thank you so much, Cousin Arthur, for coming on. Hoorah. So cousin is his first name.
What are you fucking stupid, Zach? He's a cousin, bro. He's a cousin. Cousin Arthur. It's a prefix.
Wait, is that a word you learnt from gaming?
That's part of Exile terminology.
Do you think life becomes a little bit like Path of Exile in some ways?
Whenever I'm out doing things and, analyzing situations, I view it through the lens of Path of Exile. For example, people keep referencing with the Elon saga and the Elon drama. Other people covering my story is kind of just like a damage multiplier that you would have inside Path of Exile.
So you and Elon go way back. Is that the language you use when you're talking with him?
When I'm talking to Elon wouldn't understand any of that. Elon is a fucking bozo.
I thought it's acquaintance. Can I talk to you for just 1 second?
Nah, sorry, he's
but-
flat out right now. Sorry.
I just got one thing and I just said, no, I've got one thing I need to tell him.
I gotta go, man.
Quinn, I love
Just let him-
you.
You go to the circus, you go laugh at the clowns.
I know, like Elon. Elon is a fraud.
So how did he become a fraud?
Watching him clearly have no idea what he's doing, boasting about how he's like a top-ranked gamer. He doesn't know the basics of even how to navigate the interface, let alone play his character. Honestly, it made me a bit sad and distraught. He's a fucking fraud, bro. He's faking it all.
Have you considered that maybe Elon is grounded in reality and he plays the game for fun?
But why lie about being high-ranked in a computer game if you're the richest man on earth? So
I mean, there is no reason to lie about it.
Play a game like a human being, and instead of this.
I like how for the entire interview, it's just his death screen in the background.
It's fucking. Oh, I'm the Quake Pro. I'm the top-ranked Diablo 4. He's even got his wife fucking gaslit his wife into like fake tweeting that he didn't cheat in the video game.
Tell me a little bit about your friend Pirate Software.
I had him interact with me. He actually posted on the Elon video saying something like, "Great job on this video. Elon's a fraud," which I thought true. Now fast forward to the current day, he's actually just blocked me on Twitter. I don't know why. I mean, I did make a couple videos on him. Maybe I did a couple tweets.
What were you saying about him?
I'm just letting him know, basics. Like, he's reaping what he sows. You should say sorry. You should take accountability. Just own up to your mistakes.
Pirate is disgusting roach.
Do you take accountability in your life?
Whenever I find any sort of issue or thing mistake that I've made, what do? Accountability, accountability, accountability. Okay, transparency is key. There's two things I want to teach these kids. One, how to be really good at computer games, right? So I've been giving them, and then two, accountability.
My dad taught me never take accountability. Always double down.
When was the last time you saw your kids?
I see them every day, except I did go like
Here's
about
the
a month
Andrew way.
without seeing them.
So it was okay to not see your kids for a month?
Well, that's how it works. When daddy's working, daddy's working.
Look at that. Daddy's working. Daddy's working.
I heard you got into VTubing recently.
Ultimately, it is what it is.
I'm just a sexy little VTuber girl. I do not question it.
What?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
I actually do like VTubers. I just don't like 90% of them because 90% of them are fucking disgusting.
I'm a VTuber.
I see. Awesome. Well, it was lovely to meet you.
They're always doing really weird shit and they have a bad name for themselves.
Do you like dogs?
Yeah, me too.
What did you pay for the cuck shed?
Bit of a bargain, really. Well, not really a bargain. More of a kind of once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that I had to seize.
I was told that you made the owner an offer he couldn't refuse, but he kind of wanted to sell anyway, right?
What do you mean by that?
I think it was around the $500,000.
$500,000, and what do you reckon the property was worth?
100, 200.
So he paid more than double.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that maybe people are exploiting you for your money?
There's a perception that I'm some sort of super rich guy who's just throwing money into the trash, which is just not the case. I'm really quite smart with my money.
So he's probably a little bit out of touch financially.
Probably. You've got more money than sense.
Could you just give me a few examples of where you are smart with your money?
I mean, the studio was a great investment. We've got the Cuckshed 2.0, we're calling it. That's in development. It's been in development for a few years now, but the architect is he's just finalizing things.
The architect agreed to sit down with me and answer a few questions about his dealings with Quinn. First of all, thank you so much for coming.
I am Quinton's architect, and I am Quinton's accountant. I like to think that I am someone who's somewhat unorthodox, having not gained a qualification in architecture or accountancy.
Right here is exactly the place where the architect fleeced Quinton for $500,000. There's no way. There's no way. Why would you even build here? And as you can well see, there is nothing to show for it.
I have delivered some incredible drawings, and many people see drawings as a means to an end, but I see drawings as an end unto itself.
How much money have you made from Quentin?
A lot.
I've already spent literally hundreds of thousands of dollars on the architect stuff.
100,000 of it went to a lovely European holiday my partner and I had on the Amalfi Coast in Italy. Ended up in Côte d'Ivoire, where we then flew to... Sorry, am I going into too much detail?
Now, there's been accusations that you're scamming Quentin. What would you say to that?
I refuse to be lulled into making a false confession in a documentary.
Have you put any savings aside for when maybe streaming dries up?
Technically, if I sold everything, we would be maybe positive by an amount, but no, I don't really have any savings.
Has your accountant told you where you sit in terms of net worth?
I think it was, last time I checked, it was about minus $600,000.
Oh, so you'll just declare bankruptcy?
That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. There is no shot. Okay, the reality is the stream's popping off. It's going great, and on top of that, you know, I make great financial decisions. So in general, I think, you know, give me a half a year, maybe a couple of subathons, and we could have things locked in.
Oh, can we have a shout out to your top 5 best friends?
My top 5 real life best friends. So we've got cousin Arthur, my wife, Naaman. We got Naaman. Yeah. Oh yeah, that guy Zach. No, I genuinely don't have any other friends. I don't have any other friends. Like, that's it.
You've been cooped up inside for a decade. What's the plan for the next 10 years?
Just to double down, really. Like, just keep on popping off. The plan is to keep on streaming until, you know, eventually either A, I get banned off the platform and just cancel off the internet, or B, my stream just falls off from relevance and dies.
Freaking burger time, baby!
What do we need the Starlink for again, sorry?
Just in case we need the internet on the go, you know, we want to go off grid.
But you know that tattoo will be completely irrelevant in like a year, right?
It was for a good cause, man.
What did you gain?
Is that an
from
actual
it?
tattoo?
They were bad.
Sure, Quinn may be getting fat.
Yeah, he got a
making
D4
poor
bad
financial
tattoo, yeah.
decisions, ignoring his children, and relying on parasocial relationships in place of real human connection. But he is living his life, and he's doing it on his terms.
I'm not a puppet like most people are in this world. I live my life my way.
And maybe, just maybe, there's a lesson in it for all of us.
I get it. Honestly, I get it now.
Ichine. Just little steps, little steps.
Itine.
I came here thinking Quinn was a lost cause. I leave realizing he's something else entirely. A man standing firm, wholly devoted to the life he has chosen. For better or for worse, he is the architect of his own fate. And in the end, you reap what you sow.
Oh, carnage. Oh, god damn. You can literally see the keys fly there.
You reap what you sow.
Look at the keys, just... Wait, was this recently when it was playing League, or was this like a very old clip? Lamau. Good video, I like it. So it doesn't look like there's any teaser today, unless something comes. I mean, they're just starting their day, so maybe there'll be something later on. But yeah, it doesn't look like there's any teaser. Antiquarian can hit perma flasks reasonably. Ow. Right. Ow. Yeah, there's nothing in the antiquarian that gives flasks, is there? Maybe duration? I don't know if duration affects flask duration. I guess it's just generic duration, so maybe. Alright, where were we in PoE 2? In PoE 2, where did we leave off? Let me see if I can remember the keys. I have those 2 pieces, which means it's time for Valley of the Titans, I think. Yeah.
My Akhara are permitted here, but I should not linger.
Can I use spirits or +2 levels on... Wasn't there a +2 level amulet or something that... Oh yeah, there is. No, this is a spirit amulet, never mind. I'm no longer used to using my life flask. It's such a weird feeling now. Spent so long trying my best to not have to use a life flask. We are level 25. That means... It means odds are we can only get +1 to level. I think it's level 30 something where you start getting the extras. There's no way there's a new post after I just checked. It is not possible. I'm on the couch chilling with you for you. There's no new posts. What are you talking about? Even GGG tracker hasn't no new information. Are you trying to troll me or something? Oh shit, our first witch ascendancy. Why is there nothing? Hmm. Why that reactor? Lamau. This might just be. This is actually going to be the Herald of Agony ascendancy, because like I'm already seeing this, I'm thinking, oh my goodness, that is disgusting. Sentinels of Purity. That is Herald of what again? Purity, basically, I think. Okay, let's start from the middle. There's a middle one that they clearly want us to see. Your aura skills are disabled. 200% increased mana reservation efficiency of Herald skills. Oh god. So this is the Herald ascendancy, basically. The Herald. This one has multiple choices. So let's start. Let's go. Let's save this for last. Never mind. Let's start from the top then. Plus 3 level to all Herald skills. So Herald of Agony, this is what I'm gonna do with it. Screw the other class. Like this is it. So plus 3 levels. If this is the middle, we have to do this. Wait, we have to spend. Wait, I'm so confused. So this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6. So basically, this is so weird. Like the design of this ascendancy is so weird. Like what? Okay, let's go. Level of Herald skills, really nice. Plus 2 max number of Sentinels of Purity, which is really nice for a Herald of Purity. Max Virulence, a Herald of Agony, profiting majorly. Cause like if I just like let me just open POB real quick. Just real quick. Let me show you how big Purity how big Virulence is. If I were to just add 25 to this, let's even ignore. We take this off. Take this off. Take this off. 12 mil. We go from this to 123. Plus 25 maximum virulence. What is... I'm missing the 2. I kind of figured that there'd be 2. Wait, what? Plus 25 to maximum virulence. What did I misspell? My guy, what am I missing? Am I blind? Virulence. That's correct. It can't be waiting for me to use uppercase, can it? This is making no sense. So plus 5 works, but 25 does not? All right. I know how to handle you. We're just okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Happy? 124, 123. That one node. I have not added 3 levels to my Herald yet. Okay. 25 to max virulence and just big increased damage, which is this guy. So this guy is mandatory. Then we have plus 5 to critical strike, flat crit to Herald skills, and increase AoE. This This is not good for minions, so we ignore this. Then we have this. Gain additional elemental damage reduction equal to half your chaos res. Wait, this is eternal damnation. Holy. This is nice. I don't know about this max endurance charge being 0 though. Like I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole. Man's locked out to the herald class. Like, you know, like I'm just like, yo did it. Y'all have convinced me to play herald at this point. Congratulations. 20% chance to gain elemental conflux for this. What is elemental conflux? PoE wiki. Elemental conflux. All of your allows hits from all combined damage types apply certain elemental amounts. All of your damage ignites, chills, shocks. So this is the elemental conflux. All of your damage does all three. 20% when you kill an enemy. Okay. Future guilt. All right, it looks like we're done with these two. We're done with here. Also done with this. So now time for these 5. These 5. Let's see. Wait, but just by going this ascendancy, you can't use auras. Is the only thing. Like we have to just deal with not having auras. It's kind of whatever though. But like, let's see. No auras. We just profit. We can still use aspects, and we can still use what can we use? Aspects, tempest shields, the like. So let's start from here. Future guild, herald of purity. Oh, they are actually they give different bonuses for different heralds. Purity has increased buff effect, additional PDR while affected by herald of purity. Does it say you can only be affected by one herald? Because like at this rate I might want herald of purity and herald of agony. Like low-key, this is a lot of PDR. It is a stupid amount of PDR. But yeah, I glimpsed herald of agony here. 75% to chaos res while affected by herald of agony. An increased buff effect, which means we just have natural, like I think it's 20%, so like 40% poison chance before anything else, which is cool. Then Herald of Thunder increase this. Actually, we can't choose 2 of them, right? It has to be 1, so I low-key still want to go with this guy because like the chaos res is nice, but like I can cap my chaos res, but like PDR is PDR. It's hard to get. Max lightning res while affected by thunder, fire for ash, and then cold for ice. Cool. Overall W ascendancy, I like it. Next guy, paladin. Oh, Arcade, you're getting your paladin apparently. Duelist. Let's start from the bottom. Grants level 30 discipline, determination, or grace. Level 30. So you choose your main defense and you just go with it. Okay, cool. Then we have you have ground around you while stationary. Effects of ground. So this is rational doctrine, but without the strength requirements. This is nice. The next one is you, light of divinity. Isn't this something Dominus says? Light of divinity. Nearby enemies take increased early damage. Or that's a lot of increased damage taken. Okay. Elemental Valiance. Elemental Relic. So y'all got the Guardian node for level 20 summon Elemental Relic. Wait, Guardian has level what? Okay, it's level 20, so it's same thing. Okay. So you guys basically got that. Is there any difference? No, okay, same thing. Next guy, bring the battle. Enemies taunted by you take increased damage, taunted by you deal less damage with hits. And then war cries have infinite power. As a duelist, it doesn't really... It means this is the class I would have to go to if I wanted my... If I wanted the Auto Bomber SRS build. Because it has the Warcry one. Curses are inflicted on you instead of linked targets. 40% increase effect of non-cross auras while you have a linked target. Oh shit. So the link ascendancy. That means this is an ascendancy for if you're going links. Plus 5 to level of all link skills. Lose no experience when you die because a link target dies. Oh shit. Is this an item or something? Where is this from? Field medicine. Magic utility flask applied to you have 40% increased effects. Non-unique utility flask you use applied to linked targets as well. What the fuck? And I was just planning a link build today. So this is the link ascendancy. You use this, you go flame link, you have all your magic utility flasks applied to your minions as well. You have plus 5 to link skill levels, and then increase the effect of auras. On you take the same thing on your gloves, and you take generosity, and suddenly your auras are doing more than 2x their effect on all of you, because you know generosity affects you when you have the gloves. And then you have this is basically aura bots ascendancy. That's what this ascendancy is. Aura bots. That is wild. Okay, this is the paladin is wild. All right, next guy. Polytheists. A Templar. This guy isn't this just the symbol of this guy, Radiant Fate? They use Radiant Fate for everything. Yeah. It's just all Radiant Fate. I don't know why I find that funny, but like that's dumb. Oh, I love it. Devout of Garukan. So basically, the names are just all basically gods, PoE gods. So let's see. Garukan. Increase evasion rate while moving. Immune to burning ground shock, basically ground effects. Regen 4% of life while moving, and increase mana regen while moving. So you just want to keep moving. Solaris. Where's Lunaris? Lunaris is here. Solaris. Nearby enemies are blinded, so just free blind all day. 100% increased critical strike chance against blinded enemies. Enemies blinded by you have reduced. 100% reduced. Okay, no. Wait. How does 100% reduced crits work? Doesn't this make you crit immune so long as you don't give them increased crits? Hold up. Yeah, it does. Just had to confirm that this is insane. This is wild. Just free crit immunity. Burning Hoofprint, level 20 Aberrat Fury. I do not spell Aberrat. A-double-B. Deals 50 to 75 fire damage, 10% chance to ignite enemies. Small explosion with each step dealing 5 damage and area around you. So what is this? Just for ignites. Burning hoof prints. Skill functions. The rest period damages apply each time the target takes a step. But fast movements will increase the frequency and which damage occurs. If a player exceeds this limit, damage frequency dramatically reduced and the spell sometimes skips a cast. This is probably due to how steps are implemented. When the item is granted, it is equipped to trigger every time you take a step. From triggering around your trigger board. Since the spell is not triggering repeatedly, you do, however, still take 35% less damage penalty from the perfect crime ascendancy. Modifiers to cast speed have no effect to this. Will not trigger explosions except shield charge. So you take this, you go shield charge, and you profit. The damage looks very lackluster, but it says level 20, so this is level 7. Maybe it's good. Let's see, burning hoof prints. I assume that's just a visual effect. Okay. I assume it's just a visual effect. I don't know why you would do this, but maybe there's some auto bomber that would love it. Then we have Yugo, Hex Reflection. Your hexes can affect hex-proof enemies and immune to reflected damage. Just free, you can run reflect maps. Have fun. Spells fire 2 additional proj. Nova spells cast at the target location instead of around you. Shockwave totem, log the fuck in. Alright. +3 to minimum endurance, frenzy, and power charges, Ralakesh. Growth Call, plus 300 to max life. Regen 8% of life. What? Regen 8% of life per second. Spell skills deal no damage. Your spells are disabled. So you just can't cast, but you're regening a fuck ton, which means big melee stocks. Plus 10 to maximum cold res. Cannot be frozen. So this is just basically, this is the ascendancy you get if you want to use I forget the max res jewel, but like you're gonna just max out all your resistances just for free. You literally slap this on, you slap on an Aegis Aurora, you're 90% or not 90%. If you get -4, then you be 86% all res, just like that. Enemies you've hit recently have, it's a 4-pointer. Enemies have 400% reduced life regen, but like if you take, I mean, these two just require you to go attack skills, right? So, or you could go this one if you're going a ballista build as well. Possible. But yeah, overall, very interesting ascendancy. Can't think of like, off the top of my head, can't think of any one build I would want to use with this, except to a very critical strike heavy build. I think this isn't this what Sandstorm looks like or something? This looks like a trap ascendancy. So maybe some trappers would want to use this, especially with the evasion while moving, or I don't know. Maybe. This would also be big. This is good for certain builds. And then we have Whisperer, Ranger. So we have Ranger, we have Templar, we have Duelist, and then we have Witch. This is our first Witch ascendancy out of 3. Whisperer. Let's start from here. Not a word. They're all in lowercase. Lamau. Not a word. Increased blind effect, blind enemies on hit, 100% increased stealth. So you're basically assassinating people. I love it. Your mind is destroyed. Increases and reductions to spell damage also applied to attacks at 150% of their value. Isn't this just battle mage support or something? This is just battle mage, right? Or am I misremembering about what battle mage did? Projectiles from attacks fork. Projectiles from attacks can fork one additional time. Okay. Refork. Then we have intelligence provides no inherent bonus to max mana. +1 max mana per dexterity. So you go dex stacking and you profit on this. Battle mage and the helmet unique. I thought so. So then you use this and you start scaling max mana. 100% of physical damage is taken from mana before life. Holy. Mana stackers rejoice. They fucking rejoice. What is this? Um, 50% increase in mana cost of skills. Attack skills have added lightning damage equal to 4% of maximum mana. Mana stackers rejoice. What the fuck? Gain 10 rage after spending a total of 200 mana. Wait a little. Breathe deep. 50% increase mana recovery from flask. Non-instant mana recovery from flask is also recovered as life. So your mana flask is also giving you life. Well, that's kind of cool. Then this is +4 to minimum frenzy and power charges, and then maximum frenzy and power charges. Spell suppress as a ranger with that node is insane. I mean, you take this node, you stack dex, you take the spell suppress for dexterity node as well, so now you're getting spell suppress and mana, and then you're just mana stacking. This ascendancy is kind of wild. I agree. This is a very, very, very wild ascendancy. Like, what the fuck? Let me see what Minion Discord is saying. Arrow might be good, but probably a bit weak without clauses. Scourge does bring up the Scourge. Is that a node? What is Scourge? Oh, this guy. So basically, if I had to go back to my Herald Ascendancy, let's just think about what I would want to do. I suspect I would go Herald of Purity and just have a Herald of Purity on the side. I don't care about its damage per se. Or maybe I have a 4-link Herald of Purity that also does damage, but I doubt it. I don't think I'm going to do that. But in any case, right? Let's say I have Herald of Purity. So now I have the PDR, and I'm of course still stacking Herald of Agony as my main DPS. I can't have auras, but suddenly I can have two. I can actually maybe stack 2 different heralds. So if I go Herald of Purity and Herald of Agony, how do I profit off of this? My guess is I full send Herald of Agony, right? Hear me out. I full send Herald of Agony, but then I full send Herald of Purity as well. Like, for example, I also have to redo this tree to start from which, but like, honestly, that's as easy as just doing this. Oh shit. Oh god. Don't mind me. There. There. With respect. Well, would you look at that? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Why do I have a node overboard? Oh, I was just overboard? Jeez. Okay. Didn't realize this. Which... I don't know what's about to open, but let's see. Yeah. Two, bruh. 4, 5. There. 25, and then this is going to be 123. All right. Then Herald of Agony is going to have +3 levels, so 26 million. Jesus Christ. Just off of this ascendancy alone, we've gained like, we literally gained almost 10 mil DPS. Holy. All right. 200% increase mana efficiency of Herald skills. Mana reservation assistance. There we go. Maybe now I can drop you guys. Holy, I can't. Okay. Let's not forget the downside. Auras are disabled. So that means, where are my auras? You are disabled, so there's no precision. You no longer exist, so... I mean, no, I will still... So what was I'll probably end up still going aspect of the spider because I mean I want aspect of the spider. But yeah, I can no longer go precision. This means I have to figure out accuracy. Which means we need to do unnatural instincts there. Wait, is my accuracy that high? 96. Yeah, it isn't. Okay, cool. We'll figure out the points later, but for now, let's just make sure. Herald of Purity gives me above 12% more physical damage. Minions deal 12% more physical damage? Okay, no. I think it's local to Herald of Purity. It doesn't affect other minions. But like in theory, this means I can actually create like a helmet or something that I can put Herald of Purity in. That'd be like a 9 link or something. I could do that. Or, you know, gloves or something. Okay. So we have 200% increased mana reservation efficiency. And then auras are disabled. Then we come down here. And we probably take PDR, because 15% additional PDR is huge. Because, I mean, if we take all these chaos res, then we only have to worry about early res. Speaking of early res, aren't we using Purity of Elements? Yeah, we are. This has to go as well, so now I have to figure out that and that. Okay. Maybe we don't go Purity. Maybe we don't go Herald of Purity. We stick with Heart of Agony and we just take the Chaos Res. Plus 75% to Chaos Resistance. Bruh. Why did I put 2? You don't need 2 here. Plus 9% Chaos Res. Alright, so we take the Chaos Res node. So 1, 2, and 3, which is the Virulence. Minions deal 66% increased damage. While affected by a herald, of course. Still same difference. Actually, no, this one is yeah, it didn't apply for some reason. Minions do 60% increased damage. Let's create space between each of the ascendancies. Then we have the virulence as the 4th one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I put the 3 levels? Yeah, I did. All right, so we're looking at 27.6 mil DPS. I kind of have mixed feelings about this ascendancy forcing us to take 2 nodes. Like, no matter what, these are going to be the 4 nodes you start with. Then you can deviate past that. It's kind of weird. Wait, can't I just use Eternal Blessing? Can I not use Eternal Blessing? Support skills have no reservations. Support skills also count as blessing. You only have 1 aura on you from your blessing skills. Your non-blessing skills which reserve mana are disabled while you have an aura. Okay, so I can't use that. All right, cool. Newer idols? Okay, I'll check it. overall, very, very big for what I wanted to do. Insane ascendancy for my build. We literally gained over 10 mil DPS just by way of getting a new ascendancy. So stonks, I guess. We go Herald of Spider. What else can we have here? I guess there's like Arctic armor, right? Let me think. Skitterbot has the aura tag. Can't have the aura tag. No, Flesh and Stone has the aura tag. It's not that. I guess maybe it's just it can't say cast an aura question mark, because I know for a fact, yeah, Tempest Shield doesn't have the aura tag. Flesh and Stone. Can I use Flesh and Stone? Maybe I can't even. Maybe I just can't. Think about it. Anyways, what else can we do here? I wouldn't mix it with Blood and Sand because I don't use Blood and Sand. Flesh and Stone is a defensive one. I guess it just can't say cast an aura. Where is Arctic armor? It doesn't say. But Arctic armor can replace Purity of Elements, I guess. Also doesn't have the aura tag, so I feel like I should be able to use, like, I think I should be able to use if I can think, summon Skitterbots low-key. Let me see. Sublime Vision. Aura skills, one of those granted by blessing across are disabled. Some Mind Smite, Skitterbots, Flesh and Stone, Rejuve are also disabled too. So these guys are disabled. So Flesh and Stone is disabled. Sag. I was like, the aura tag, has it always had that? So I guess Blood and Sand does not have the aura tag. Oh, I guess it doesn't. Is this a petrified blood angle? I don't want to use life flask, man. I don't want to use life flasks. I guess Arctic armor is the way. This trade lucky for you, cast or dead doesn't have an aura tag. Lamau. Surely I find something else to do. Maybe I just start converting my damage taken to fire. Maybe that's the play, because like, auras are disabled is quite the downside. Or code with Arctic armor. Code Arctic armor gives you less fire damage taken or less cold damage taken. Tempered by war, maybe. Truth is, you can't pick that node. You can't not pick that node. It's literally the only node that goes out to the center. You have to take it. You can't play the ascendancy without picking these two, without taking these points. It's not possible. They've given us 4 mandatory points that we have to if we're going to be heralds. We have to take these 4 points. Your first 2 ascendancies are these 4 points. No ifs, buts, or maybes. GGG is telling you this is what you are playing for your first 2 ascendancies. Enjoy. I mean, I can also just get PDR here. Like, I can actually get PDR, right? Hear me out. I can use Herald of Purity. So here would just be Herald of Purity. I choose the Purity node, which is 15% PDR. I disable this guy. And then I go 15% additional physical damage reduction. All right. I take her out of Purity, and then I go this way. Now, when I think about the damage I'm taking, right? My chest is taken, but my helm is free. That means with my helm, I no longer need all these. Is it? The one I was using before is Herald of Agony, Mana Reservation, but I guess there will be probably Herald. Let me see. So, which one is for Herald of Purity is the question. This guy, yeah, it does have damage reduction, but it's 4%. It's 4% additional damage, physical damage reduction while affected by Herald of Purity. So like it takes that and then it supercharges it basically. But I could also use those rings, but like that kind of defeats the purpose. I have way too much mana reservation at this point. I'm going to take this. I'm going to remove the mana reservation efficiency. And I am going to overwrite the physical damage from hits is taken as fire damage. Now I'm going to need, if I use his Fallen, why am I using his Fallen again? I'm relying on Lucky Block to be a core of my defense. Why? Is there a reason I wanted this to be the case? I don't remember if there was expressly a reason. I don't actually remember. I think I just wanted Lucky Block. No, I remember now because I needed to block and use the trigger socketed spell on block so that it would auto poison. That was why. All right. So I can't touch Fallen. I cannot touch Fallen. How do I convert early damage? Watcher's Eyes would require me to have Purity of Fire. I can't use Purity of Fire. What is the name of the flask again? What is the name of the mandatory convert flask we used to have? Taste of Hate. That is to cold, right? Fire and lightning to cold damage. I'm trying to take it as fire because taken as fire. Dawnbreaker is not an option. Cloak of Flame is not an option. Eyes of the Great Wolf. My amulet is really not an option. Formless Inferno, not an option. Sublime Vision, no. Watcher's Eye, Sag. So basically nothing, eh? No uniques to help me. This means... honestly, real talk, defensive auras were typically to make me ailment immune. If I can get ailment immune with Storm Shroud, which I guess I just have to at this point, I have to use Storm Shroud, or I just get like Brine King. I get Brine King and I get Ignite here. And my boots. My boots have to now not give me res, but rather they would give me anti-shock boots. I'll get anti-shock from there. I'll get anti-freeze from my Brine King. I get anti-ignite here. And for the most parts, I would be fine. Enemy isn't poisoned. Enemy isn't withered. Yeesh. Enemy isn't fully withered with this ascendancy. That's another thing to consider. How would I approach wither? I don't need trigger, right? I don't need trigger. I think I just go severed in sleep. They saw 0.2% Chayula bug pick rate. So let's try this again. Lol. I think I go severed in sleep. Well, wither. Or better still, how do I solve? I would need Withering Step. And of course, I will need Chance to Wither. You guys have Withering Touch, which is fine. But I need something else withering. What are my specters? Carnage Chieftain, Guardian Turtle, Warlord. At this rate, I have two options. I go CI, which I don't think is really an option. So surely I don't drop her out of Purity's PDR for Chaos Res because I need res, right? How many items do I have? My rings are currently you guys. But like, I don't have much of a reason. I don't have much of a reason to go for Chaos Res, I'll be honest. I also don't have a reason to go for that. I don't need skill reservation anymore. You think I go Damnation? Is Damnation, oh, this? Gain additional elemental damage reduction equal to half your chaos res. But then I wouldn't have endurance charges. I want endurance charges. Endurance charges helps against physical as well. Like, this is big for elemental, but I'm not converting all my physical to elemental. I'm not using Cloak of Flame. And if I were to go Damnation, that means I'm losing out on +3 Heralds, which is a big multi as well. Let me take a step back. What is my biggest worry here? if I go Herald of Agony or Herald of Purity for PDR, you could get Chaos Rest from Uber Cortex that has 3 stars instead of 2. What do you mean? Do you mean this Circle of Nostalgia? Is it a different one? Because like, if I wanted, I could get Chaos Rest from this. Like, as you can see, I have Chaos Rest from these 2 rings. I just have to get Circle of Nostalgias that actually have decent Chaos Rest. Chaos Rest there. There. Chaos Rest is overcapped. No, I just need Ellie Res, so I can just do this. Catalyst Res. Almost capped. Then this ring just has to be a regular ring. Isn't there a ring? Essence Worm? Nice. It would require to have an aura tag. Okay, so there's just no way to beat the aura skills are. I was thinking of making it into a blessing, but like I don't think there's many ways to do that. I just can't activate aura skill, so honestly, I would still prefer Heart of Agony's buff effect, because if I got its buff effect, i.e. double damage, I can drop this wheel, which saves me points, but then I wouldn't have the crit anti-crit mastery. That's the downside of that. I'm also now realizing I don't need this. I also don't need this. I'll save points. I don't need any reservation efficiency. I will take this. Actually, no. Aura skills aren't doing much for me right now. I don't have auras. So we take off all that aura scaling. Now we have points to work with, as opposed to struggling for points. What could I do? I guess that's too much, eh? No, it's not. Why wouldn't I just do this? Because this is specifically Herald skills, right? Does your Herald have an AoE attack, or will you be fighting every bubble by one? Hey, we do what we have to do. We have, like, if we have to give each mob special attention to send it to the afterlife, we will do just that. But no, my one minion does have AoE. Basically, it has innate multi-proj on its skill, so I just give it pierce basically. But like, this is what the minion looks like. It's just the scorpion. This is not visibility. Look at this, the scorpion there, that guy. That's the minion, and he shoots 4 projectiles base. It can't die. So I mean, I plan on giving it. But what's wrong with that? It's just a PoE player without pulling. Lol. So yeah, like he has AoE, but I don't know how. I think his clear would be good because I am using AG, right? Where's my AG? I am not using AG. I should use AG. I have all these extra points to work with. I might as well use AG. The problem with using AG is that it would require links I probably don't have. I think that was the issue. For example, oh. Full white triad's grip. No need for unholy might on kill. I just need despair. The reason I'm thinking AG is, how don't you still have links? You dropped all your auras. I have heard of purity and arctic armor. I could drop arctic armor, but like I have physical defense for one, so I kind of don't change that. But if I remove these two, I guess I would have 2 sockets. But TLDR is steel skin, no brainer. Despair, frostblink, no brainers. Bolt lightning of orbiting. This is so that I can manually cast and have poison. I need to poison to get virulence. You know, I need to have self poison chance. I need to have self poison chance, and I have like almost 100%, so I can get virulence to have my minion pop out. So this is a 3 link, and I have my shield having a like 2 links that are skills that's supposed to be triggered to, you know, do to do the needful basically. So it's going to be an auto bomber. I'm going to walk around, things are going to hit me, I'm going to block, and then and those things will trigger, and then they will poison. They will poison, and then I will profit. That is the idea. So I would need to basically make a 4 link, or at least a 2 link. Maybe I can make a 2 link somewhere, because like this is a spare link. I can move one of them in there, and then maybe now that I have a free link, I can go on set ring and put in the last link. So now I have a 2 link, so I can have AG and minion and meat shield probably. Then with the rest of my points, I would spec into minion defensive node, so my AG doesn't just insta die. Actually, I just spec into this, and the AG wouldn't insta die. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fair. I use this. I fit in an AG with meat shield. I just think I need more life on my AG as well. Instead of 1, 2, I could do 1, 2. Remove 1, 2. And now I have direct access to this. So now I have here and here. Mastery wise, I can go this maybe. I don't want to do mastery. I actually just want regen. I want to give my minions some form of regen. That is probably coming in the form of this, which means we need to drop something. PDR important, this important. Anime Guardian. Minion Life. I'm opting in for Minion Life because Minion Life means it would have more of a shield, which means the more of a shield it has, the more regen it has, so the more resistant it is to debuffing. So new AG Mask of the Stitched Demon. It needs to be an Explode AG. So it needs to be an Explode AG. So either I go Explode Chest, Asenat's Gentle Touch. This gives Temporal Chains. Why do we care about Temporal Chains? We really don't. Do I need this? No, I do not. I just thought about it, like, why do I need that? I need Gravebind. I need Gravebind. We're full converting to Chaos. So Scorch does nothing. Wind Scream. I don't need additional. Maybe I'll go Rare Boots then. That just have life regen. That might be the play. Chess Piece. I'm also still thinking about what I want from the weapon. Because in theory, I could just go, you know, Kingmaker and call it a day. But I think I want an Explode weapon. I think I want Max Explode. Alright, let's just go ham on Explode, which means this is a replica Victario's Charity angle. Which means we now have Endurance and Frenzy charges. Which means we no longer need Carnage Chieftain. I don't want to remove Warlord, but we technically don't need it anymore. We want auras, and we want them now. We have Guardian Turtle giving us determination, so we can still use a Watcher's Eye for PDR. We can do that. Perfect Warlord is just, it'll give a whole lot of uptime to endurance charges for my AG, which is obviously going to help a lot. It's going to be a perfect monster, that's for sure. Forest Tiger, of course, it could be that, but I kind of don't want perfect Forest Tiger. We already have enough attack cast speed, which is why I didn't go haste, because innately we're getting flat damage, getting increased damage, we need more damage. Technically, Hatred is more damage because it's Fizz as cold. Either way, body armor. Crusader. Enemies you kill explode. How do I go for the elevated mod? Hunter. I don't need extra curses now. So no need for Hunter. Just that EDR. Life regen if you can. But this is flat life regen. I thought it'd be percent life regen. Is there recover life on kill? Increase life recovery rates. I either go recover life on kill, which should help. Wait, this is recover life. This is elevated, so it has life recovery and recover life on kill. Or I could just go life recovery rate. What do I think I want to do? Let's do both, I guess. And then of course this is then not feasible, so you just crush these two together and you now have an AG that will likely not die, especially in thick packs. If you haven't killed recently? Oh, that is genius though. So this means regardless of if we've killed or not, like basically if we're in a pack, we wouldn't have killed recently. So we would have increased life recovery rate for its regen to really kick in from Mask of the Stage Demon. But if we have, then we're just recovering life on kill. That is genius. That is actually huge. And then we just have Explode Sword. Give it like maybe life per enemy hit or something. Not like it's going to be impactful. I don't really care about anything he has here. So the point is this should be synthesized. Yeah. I think I'm fine with this. Even the hatred just being like phase as extra, the phase is big, so the it's giving me as extra is also huge. So I'll go I will go Hydra here, even though Hydra is squishier. It's fine. So what have we settled on anything? Ring. Let's do a prismatic ring. We don't need a bone ring or anything like that. Prismatic ring, life, add to build. Life. Don't really need anything there. Fire, cold, lightning, res. All right. Res is solved. Fizz is kind of solved. Chaos is solved. It's all solved. We didn't need to do anything crazy with the Watcher's Eye. But that said, our Watcher's Eye is going to shift from what we had to being all determination. So we can now do determination, physical damage reduction, because we have the turtle. Additional block as well. I guess that's an option. But what's our armor value look like? It's not great. I guess we just got additional armor or something. I don't know. Doesn't matter too much. I mean, there's nothing here I care to do. PDR, pretty decent. Ellie max hits, pretty decent. But I think I want a higher life threshold. Like my life is on the lower end. But there isn't much I can do. There's life on every piece of gear I can have, I think. I could just convert my... No, I can't. I guess I could convert my damage to like cold with hatred and skill effect and do all of that. By the way, I need to figure out where these links will go. If I do helmets, then where's my helmet? I just have to take off faster casting, I think. And then I'm fine. Reality is my block should do everything I need to do. You'll all have life, right? Life and primordial bond. But I guess since we aren't using primordial bond much, we can just do increase the effect. That way we get slightly more life. All right. We need dexterity. Why don't I have dexterity? Why don't I have dexterity? My helmet has My helmet was supposed to be with Divine Crown, I guess, Essence, Torment, or Soar rather. Blocking a whole lot of AD and whatnot. I don't need 172 strength because I only need this to be 159-ish dex. This means I can get better chaos res here. Actually it just means I can actually craft T1 chaos res because I'm spamming essences, right? All right. Now I need to figure out dexterity. Nothing that grants block. Anyways, where can I get attributes from? I guess my ring can probably have. I have triple res everywhere. I guess the simple solution is not even you, but you. There. That solves for Dex. And now this can be removed. So now we go Chaos Res. We just slap this until we have an empty, like only it has a solo suffix, so we annul all the other suffixes. Then we craft Dex and Strength. And we profit. I only need 95. Well, I guess in this case I should max roll this. Well, I only need 159 Dex. This is close enough in my opinion. But if I really wanted, I could put it on a different jewel as well, like here. If I path it through here, I could also just get this, but then I'd have to drop here. All right, now what does my AG look like in terms of survivability? He has 10k regen at all times with 46k life. 200k max hits, which is not the greatest. but I guess it's not the worst either. I should go Bone Ring because I don't need the extra res from the Prismatic, but I do need the extra res from this. Then just go triple res.
Brother, some of these ascendancies are so insane. We might have to make a private league at some point.
Why did you
Just
fucking
to
spook
explore
me?
some of these. It's my job.
How is that your job? You're fired.
Sag.
Okay, so now we're capped
Did you
on
pick that
res.
nation?
No. I plan on using the endurance charges is the thing for and it to affect physical and elemental damage reduction. However, of course, damnation is huge because it is like 35% additional LADR, but then you then give up the physical damage reduction from the endurance charges. Like, I don't care about anything else, but like physical damage is always going to be a problem, you know. Even with the 15 from Herald of Purity. So let's see, what does my PDR look like now? I have 56% PDR right now. I have 16 from Endurance Charges, 15 from Herald of Purities buff. I have 13 from Chaos Golem, 7 from Watcher's Eye, and 5 from Guardian Turtle. I should make it 8 from Watcher's Eye. I don't know why I didn't max that out. That is the only mod we're looking for, so it's going to be cheap. Physical damage reduction while affected by determination, 8%. It's not much, but it's alright. We have Tempest Shield, so we're immune to shock. We have Brine King, so we're immune to freeze. We have Aberrat, so ignites are less duration, and that's how we're dealing with ailments. All right. I mean, all things considered, I think it's pretty chill. It's 28 mil DPS on my Herald of Agony, which I think is impressive because, like, you saw the Jorgen video I played for Herald of Agony. Have you disappeared?
No, I didn't see it. What Jorgen video? Oh, the one where he was fighting the boss? Yeah, I did.
Like that POB has 5 mil DPS coming from the Herald of Agony. So it kind of makes me feel like POB is not accurate when it comes to Herald of Agony. But B, it means like at the very least, I'm 5xing, almost 6xing his damage. Now, defensively, nowhere near, but like, it is what it is. Can't win everywhere. Like this one so far, it has what? It has 3.6k life, which is sad. But it's a fairly stretched out tree. A fairly stretched out tree. 68 max virulence. We could get more damage out of this if we were going voices though, but like nobody got money for that. We're using voices at home. But like, are you looking at my screen? My stream? Look at how insane virulence scales because of how much virulence.
The extra.
So like, if you look at the calc, with 128 virulence, I'm giving my Herald of Agony 19,500 to 36,400 flat physical damage. Base damage, that's what I'm giving it. I'm giving it 1,353% increased physical damage. and I'm giving it 775% increased attack speed. So it's going to be attacking 6.73 times a second with how much damage per hit? About 4 million damage per hit with this POB. And if POB of course doesn't translate well to actual DPS in game, and it's actually more than POB says, then we're looking at a lot of damage. Oh wait, you know, I just realized something. These two are doing nothing. If those two are doing nothing, then I'm not worried about, I don't need to worry about anything. I have literally 2 ghastly eye jewels or 2 jewel sockets that I could use for res, for dex, for anything really. The one downside is I really can't, with this build, I really can't scale with jewels. Not ghastly eyes anyways, except accuracy, because what do you call it? Not accuracy because only accuracy rather, because flat damage, what flat damage rolls on gear, I would have like what flat damage, I would have 10, no, not like 30 to like 20 to like 40 physical damage. Lightning will be like 1 to 70 something. When I have 19k to 36k, that's doing fuck all. Same with cast speed that comes on jewels. Jewels will be giving you like 5% minion attack cast speed or something. This has 700%. Like, you can't use those affixes and not troll. You don't even go in, like, basically you don't even care about increased minion damage because you already have over 1,000% increased damage coming from virulence. Like, realistically, the real way to scale this build is just have more virulence. Oh, you want more damage? Put in more virulence. You want to clear faster? Throw some virulence in there, see what happens. That's basically it. I'm not using offerings in this build because it doesn't need offerings. Unless I'm going like crit offerings, which I guess I could, in theory. But like, let me see. Spirit offering. Yeah, I could go spirit offering, I guess. It's a almost 3 mil DPS increase, 2.7 mil DPS increase. I guess that's one thing I could also do to help my damage. That would involve dropping Arctic armor. I honestly don't mind dropping Arctic armor, but like, let me see. Time spent stationary. So when I'm stationary, I have 22k max hits for Fizz. Not bad. Not bad at all. If that is the case, is Aspect of the Spider really the best aspects for this? What about Aspect of the Avian? That might be better. How much increased damage taken am I giving them? I want to be able to give them to fully stack Wither. If all my minions are applying Wither, which I don't think they are anymore, so that's something to think about. My Heart of Agony is attacking how quickly? Almost 7 times a second. If in these 7 times in 1 second, he has a 25% chance to Wither. That means he's going to have what, like 2 wither stacks, 3, and then he does that twice. I think this also means I just have I need a source of wither myself. I think the answer is the solution is staring me in the face, and I just need to be brave enough to look at it. It means I need to do Withering Touch in here. And the same thing needs to happen in here, Withering Touch. Drop Chance to Poison. But then the problem is Chance to Poison brought... Chance to Poison brought with it Flat Chaos. So that means my helmet, I need to apply Flat Chaos to... I need to use the implicit, Searing Exarch implicit, add Chaos to spells. It doesn't matter what level, just add Chaos to spells. That way, we have the Chaos to Poison. That way we have the Chaos to Poison, and then we're withering with everything else. So we just have to do that, and with that we know for a fact that the enemy is, you know, full wither stacked 15 basically. So now back to the question at hand. Aspect of the spider. Wither is giving us 90% increased damage taken to the enemy, right? That means with aspect of the spider giving 20% more is not that great. But if I go aspect of the avian, which gives my minions chance to deal double damage or movement speed, alternating within 4 seconds. I think I'll go aspect of the avian. So basically, when Avian's might is active, I'm doing 28.7 mil DPS and 25 when it's not. But when Avian's flight is active, then I have more movement speed. Speaking of movement speed, okay. All right. So between the 28 mil every 4 seconds and aspect of the spiders, I guess aspect of the spider is just more consistent damage, because it's like it's not going to drop off for any reason unless I run away from the enemy or something. And I could also just do aspect of the crab, which would give me PDR, like my Frostbearer build, and that would also help shore up my defenses against Fizz. That's also an option because I am using Svalin. I'll think about it. So I would either do aspect of the spider, which would slow down enemies and make them take more damage, 28 mil, or I drop 3 mil DPS and then I pick up a shit ton of damage with PDR, basically. I'll think about it. All right. I need to get water, so give me a second. Once I get water, we can look at the, what do you call them, the new idols. Yeah, I just realized I have an ascendancy. I could have not ascendancy. BRB. Okay, I'm back. All right. Fuck. All right, where were we? We're supposed to look at the announcement page because there are more ascendancies in
I
here.
might have been wrong. I'm not sure how many idols were there before.
Oh, this is okay. Must be.
I saw a blueprint one that I thought was new.
No, we've seen blueprint in the first post.
And the abyss one.
Yeah, abyss cracks.
Breaches, I know.
I mean, we'll see.
Sometimes they have 4, sometimes they have 3. Interesting.
Antiquarian, Daughter of a Shabby Whisperer, Herald, Paladin, Polytheist. Isn't the idle one? The Abyss one is has been here. Einhar, yeah. Crop rotation. Essence. Yeah, this was here. Blueprints have this to be fully revealed. Free use of special map crafting options. Ritual altars in your maps allow rerolling favors in an additional time. Yeah, this was here.
Yeah, that was my bad then. I didn't realize.
Oh, good.
I didn't really look at the last ones.
Okay, I have food I am supposed to be eating, but I guess I'll wait. New questions. How will Forbidden Flesh and Flame work with these ascendancy classes? This is a new one. They grant the original ascendancy node for that base class. So if you're a Harbinger, you get Occultist / Elementalist / Necromancer notables through Forbidden Flesh and Flame jewels.
Holy.
Oh
So
shit.
you can get Leech.
So I can get Leech.
You can get Wither.
Oh yeah.
Dude, bossing is going to be so profitable.
Dude, everybody wants Forbidden Flesh and Flames.
Like genuinely, there's so many ones that are usually not that good that might actually be good.
Yeah, the ones that people typically take. Now the Flesh and Flames are going up.
I need to make a bosser. I don't even think I have a choice now. There's a need in the community, and while people figure out this idol bullshit, I'm logging into Sanctums and bossing. I think they say they disabled Sanctums for the event, right?
I don't know. I don't think I've seen
I
anything
saw
like
that
that.
somewhere.
Will the ongoing Settlers event end with the start of the Legacy of Frisia? Yes, Necro Settlers events will end shortly before the Legacy of Frisia.
Where's the questions?
What's that?
I'm just going back to the questions to see if there.
No, they didn't mention
something
Sanctum.
about that.
Sanctum.
A thing?
Yeah. Nothing.
So I send you what I saw.
Okay.
It's in your DMs. Also, what the? Why is this in my DMs? Why is that a question? I don't even know what to say, man.
Are you just now seeing the picture?
No, I just forgot about it.
I sent you because the thumbnail was interesting in the sense of like where
Definitely
the
a thumbnail of all time.
where the square of the background ends and where the clothing ends. It kind of looks like
But someone
she's coming
posted
out
that
of the-
screenshot, and I thought I saw it there.
What's that?
Someone posted that screenshot, and I thought I saw that. I don't know why I saw that. I see that screenshot in the Discord.
When your characters are migrated out to the league, their ascendancy points are respected. And yeah, we saw this one before, I think.
Yeah, but the question below.
Will the Sanctum be open to players? No, sadly, we remove Forbidden Tomes from the drop pool. Players will still be able to compete. I don't think I've seen that question.
That's what I'm saying. Was that bait?
I think so. That is not in the questions. Where did you see that?
Someone posted it in the Discord, I'm in.
The question after the will legacy of Frisia be parented is given that this is using settlers as a base, doing all the town upgrading again is becoming tiring.
I got baited.
Bro, congrats. I really like the classes. I was supposed to be playing PoE2 today. Yes, here I am. I think if I really wanted to boss, my Herald, my Absolution, Val Absolution, it could be a very good bosser. I mean, I'd be using I'm using Doriani's prototype, so like the bosses have negative res. I have perma uptime on Innocence, who has big damage. He has all these big AoEs that overlap the bigger the target is, and with bigger bosses, that is just going to be even bigger. They have all these things that are going right for it. Decent regen. No, I don't think he can tank a lot of boss hits. Let me see. How many Exarch balls can he eat? 3. These are regular Exarch, by the way, not Uber. It can't tank serious meteor. Oh wait, there's no way it can tank it, right? No, it can't. Okay, yeah, it can't. Obviously can't tank Flame Blast because it's Flame Blast, my G. It can eat 3 Shaper balls, so it has that going for it, which is nice. All right, Herald of Agony just profited big time, and I can Forbidden Flesh and Flame, which means you just get to go to none. And I think where's the other one? So now what Forbidden Flesh and Flame would I want on this? Void Beacon would be big, but Withering Presence would probably be ideal. Every second inflict wither on nearby enemies for 15 seconds. Like that's would do wonders for my wither uptime. But like I think I've already solved wither uptime. So let's move on to something else. Profane Bloom. Can I wait a second? What is Blasphemy? Blasphemy has the aura tag, I suspected. Can't use Blasphemy. All right. I guess I could use Elementalist for +1 golem, but like there's no point. I don't need any other golems. Golem buff effect would be nice for even more regen. Yeah, that'd be nice. The real winner is it that minions deal 10% more damage, because 10% more damage right now is insane. It's like, according to this, is 2.8 mil DPS. Or I go Bone Barrier, which would give me... How many minions do I have? I have 2 golems. I have almost 4 specters. Can I get a fourth through any means? +2. I guess I can actually. If I get a helmet that has a fractured +1 minion. Frack, I think, is the keyword for fractured. Nope. I guess it's just fractured. Yeah, if you can get +1 there, then that'd be a Ford Spectre. A Ford Spectre, if you had to completely optional, what would it be? Perfect. I guess I just go Forest Warrior at that point. Because if I go Forest Warrior, I have Onslaught for self-casting this guy, Ball Lightning of Orbiting, which should help me cast even faster. Okay. Because I was like, there's no way this just give me multiple millions of damage. It's not possible. It gave me 800k, which is not bad, by the way. Perfect Forest Warrior. But the real reason we'd be going Perfect Forest Warrior is so that we could do this. Calling Strike. And just by having that guy as a caller, we gain 3 mil DPS, so now up to 36 mil on Herald of Agony. Who the fuck would have thought? So when I woke up today, my Herald of Agony build's DPS was 16 mil. Now it's 36. And our max hits, I think, I bet are higher. Not to mention 90% block. This is actually a very solid build. Like, honestly. If I really wanted, though, I guess I could still wait. What was the change I made? What was the change I made that took the damage up beyond 28 mil? I don't remember. Can I see where my maximum virulence is? Skill specific. Gem level 34. Oh, I think it might have been my helmets. I think it was genuinely my helmets, because if I did none, I'd lose 3 mil DPS. So even at level 31, level 34, levels are still worth. Shit. Okay. Interesting. I never would have thought. Because like it's one of the bigger scalers in there. I'm not even going to do level 2 because like that is fucking expensive. Actually, this is the high budget like end game, so might as well have it. This is the aspirational gear either way, so oh yeah, remember I kind of think I remember it was a combination of the +1 levels and the onslaught. It was those two things. I guess one thing I could do is I could use Scorch Boots as well. Legacy of Fury, is it? Explode Boots. I don't need curses per se. Maybe I do. I could use Ellie Weakness because it is doing some cold damage. Nothing crazy, but AG. Nearby enemies are scorched. 50% increased effects of scorch. Yeah, barely touched my damage. Because as much as Hydra is doing something, it's not doing that much. So what if instead of the Hydra, where is the Hydra? You? What if instead of the Hydra, we give it Perfect Forest Tiger for haste, which would help me as well. 38. $37. Okay, not as good, obviously. Yeah, not as good. So we leave it as is. So now with Clear we have, because Explode AG. Single target we should have. DPS we have with Arctic Armor. Yeah, I think we're chilling. The only thing I would like more of is regen at this point. But I guess my early max hits could also be better. But I think they're all just low because I have a low life pool. I don't have convocation for this build, right? Or do I? Please tell me I do, and I don't have to figure out. I think it's sure having this be with a chance when this guy can just be chance poison to guarantee that it does poison when he hits. Yeah, 55% chance to poison. Like, that's fair. Let me make sure there's nothing Herald of Agony, Herald of Purity is giving me that I'm not thinking about as well. Because it is possible that that's something I'm forgetting. I deal more physical damage, which is okay. I'll have Sentinel of Purities. Yeah, there's nothing I'm forgetting. It's just... there's nothing. There's nothing to forget here. Oh, jeez. Let's confirm that this is still the highest damage support I could give it. Looks like it is. With Vicious Proj being the only thing that can come close to it. What about Empower? Is giving it 5 levels really worth it? Yeah, Empower has fallen off. Now it's Vicious Proj. Because I'm like, with this many levels, there has to be more efficient ways. That drops its level down to level... this is +2, so like, realistically, if you don't have the +2, then that would be +4, so like level 28 or level 20. In this case, it is level 30. Level 30 is the sweet spot you want for minion skill levels typically. All right, so that is 40 mil. Wild stuff. Very wild stuff. Blows my mind. If I wanted more PDR as well, I guess what I could also do Does anything scale with this number? All right. This is it's while casting ball lightning of orbiting and stationary, and then this is it without. I could drop aspect of the spider, go aspect of the crab, take the 12 stacks, which would then give me, let me just see. That drops by 4 mil. But then I can have 38k phase max hits. And that is without 47k phase max hits. I think aspect of the crab is worth it. I see 47k phase max hits and I'm thinking, oh shit, never mind. We're chilling. Yeah, that 15% is carrying a lot of weights. There's nothing stopping me from having multiple heralds, right? I'm not forgetting any weird interaction or anything. Keep in mind, we haven't touched our flasks, so like this is not including flasks that could give us armor or whatever else. This is just but if 15% was that impactful, then dropping endurance charges would be just as impactful. Yeah, if I dropped endurance charges, it would be rough. My phase max is still like 26k, which is fine. I just don't see myself using damnation. Strong node. Really strong node. Well, unless I'm seeing this pathing wrong, which I don't think I am. We're kind of forced into these two. So if I were to go this, I have to give up on +3. I don't think I want to do that. That's too much damage. It's too much damage and I'd still be giving up PDR for it. Because like realistically, if I really wanted to give up anything, it would be Common Calamity. But like, yeah, can't do anything about that. Yeah, we can finally close Twitter and just have it here. Oh yeah, the Harbinger was a witch, I forgot. So this is our second witch class. The Herald sees calamity in the future, hopefully only for your enemies. She forsakes auras to go all in on Herald skills, empowering them beyond simply minor buffs. Imagine forsaking auras. The paladin is a duelist who has taken a righteous path. He serves to better his allies in combat, protecting them from danger through link and aura skills as well as taunting enemies. The polytheists, after a crisis of fate, this Templar has decided to devote his worship between several of Ray-class pantheon of deities, with the aim of finding a new purpose in life. Powers familiar to each of the gods will be yours if you choose to pursue their paths. And then Whisperer. The Whisperer is a descendant of Inia of the Pale Court. She travels silently, imbuing her attacks with arcane powers. Investing in your mana is core to taking advantage of many of her abilities. That kind of reminds me of, what do you call them? Is it Castlevania? The speakers, or whatever they call themselves. All right, everything done. I think it's worth the 4 mil DPS loss. Low key, we'll see. I don't want to feel squishy, so easy way to not feel squishy, I guess. Oh shit, I just thought about something insane. Watcher's Eye, Purity of Fire, Cold and Lightning taken as fire, save. We even go 15%. All right. That allows me to take some fire. Then I actually need to solve for Purity of Fire, and since I can't use remove Perfect Hydra and go Perfect, what is her name again? Fiery, where is the Cannibal? Fiery Cannibal, there. 2 mil DPS. Let's just make sure it's working. Cool damage taken as fire. There it is. All right, cool. Our max hits have gone up. Our fire res is, I guess, slightly higher. Slightly. Well, I think if I'm going to take that negative DPS, if I'm going to do that, I would rather switch back to Aspect of the Spider. Get back up to 38. But then Fizz Max is down to 22k. Holy. We'll see. Knowing me, I'm going to lean towards Aspect of the Crab simply because I hate dying. And that is realistically what I would go for personally. But yeah, I think 22k is fine. Then what is my Forbidden Flesh and Flame? I think Minion Leech has to be it. Genuinely so. %10 more damage, you know, mindless aggression is insane. Like it's 10% more damage. But with Bone Barrier, I get PDR. I get one for let me count my minions. I have the Crawler. I have 3 to 4. I'm going to count 3 Spectres. I won't count the 4th one just yet. I have an AG, so that's 5. I have 2 Golems, that's 7. So I'd have Bone Barrier. Forbidden Flame. But everybody and their grandma would want Bone Barrier. Number of summon minions is about 7-ish. That puts me at 26k Fizz max hit and I'm fine. I also have Leech, so I don't have to worry too much about regen. One, two, three, four, 5. So positive mana. Save the point as well. And with that, our AG is immortal. It's like, now look at that. 46k regen. There's nothing killing him. Nothing is gonna kill him. He's still capped on res as well. So like 400k, 300k, 300k, 200k, and then his effective dot pools is just wild. He can eat I guess he can eat just under 400k damage per second. Only thing he struggles with is chaos damage or chaos res. Actually, no, he's actually capped on chaos res. So never mind that. He doesn't struggle with that. That also means I don't necessarily need this, but I think I want it for the other minions. Like there's just no reason not to have it. Well, I think. Because like the other minions just genuinely aren't healing. Like you have these guys having 6 or 7% regen. That's it. Maybe I want to do something about that, to be honest. Feasting Fiends. Renewal. Choose one of them. Maybe not Primordial Bond. To be fair, Primordial Bond is It is helping my ministry quite a lot. It is. All right, let's do this. We'll have one of them be that, and then Control C, Control V. Vicious bites. And then we replace you with the second guy. No way Vicious Bite is the one that goes there. Come on. I might need to replace life with something to get renewal down. And I'll take Primordial Bond. How can I get Minion Regen? How can I do that? Oh wait, I just remembered I can do this. It has 3,900, almost 4k life. Not bad. Kinda forgot that that existed. If I do this and then I remove this, am I still capped? Oh, I am capped. I'm just not over capped. This also allows me to just slightly get more spell block. Not spell block, early res rather. Min maxing that early res. If I remove this, then I could potentially go Minion Regen Right? No, minions don't have regen. Dodge. That is such a problem. I mean, they do gain max life as ES, so like at least that there's that going for them, which is really nice. I guess we also have access to a natural strength, which would give us another natural 25% with that chance, and that would free up my gloves to be rare. And if my gloves, wait a second. So my Templar, my mind is all over the place, but like with the Forbidden Flesh and Flame, my Templar can get anything from any one of these three. So we can take nearby enemies take increased early damage and deal less early. We can have Conk Ground while stationary. Can go minimum charges. Or just big burning guy. The big guy. Or even Unwavering Crusade if we so care to do that. Oh, I guess we could also go Bastion of Hope for easy locking on that one. Okay. Fair. I would also need to get instant leech on this character, but I think it's less impactful because I have fewer minions. So, but honestly, probably isn't. If my one minion is hitting like a truck, probably do want that instant leech. So maybe I drop this wheel because it isn't as necessary, since I can get this like this. Drop that for instant leech, but then I need 4 points, not 3. If I go Forbidden Flesh and Flame, Mistress of Sacrifice, and I go Bone Offering Wand, that would save me like these points most like, actually no, even it will save me my Anoints at the very least. Maybe this, maybe. I think I'm done with this for now. I think I think that's enough theory crafting. I was supposed to stream PoE2 today, but like we got carried away. Literally still on the loading. We've just been on the pause screen all that time. We played literally a lick of PoE2. Oh well, we'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow with, I honestly don't know what we're gonna play tomorrow, but I will be live. So till then,